Engraved in one wall on the Korean War Memorial are these words: "Freedom is not free."
Well, the one thing I really like about aerospace and military is that it has captive pins right there. There's a spring that fits inside here. Captive pin rides in that groove and holds that forward pin in. There's another one back in here that you got to pull this back collar off. There's a spring in here and a pin that fits in here. Only problem is, once you try and put these pins in, you shoot them across the room. Well, I think we've got a solution for that. There you go. Trying to work on a problem. One of the problems I've got is these are the pins for the retention, springs for the retention, and notice there's a kink in this one. I've got about 10 of them. They're all exactly about the same. Curious, wondering why. Well, here's the problem. If you look at your AR15 lower with the buttstock, you're going to have to take the wrench, back off the castle nut. When you back off this castle nut, you'll notice there's a spring right there. That spring in there, when you put this swivel back in place, that spring is for a detent pin that goes to your rear pin here. You swivel that around and you got to line it up just right, because you got to hold this pin down here, holds the plunger in for the recoil, and it's a dancing balancing act. I want to get rid of this. I want to get rid of that pin. I want to get rid of that spring. I want to get rid of this pin, this front take down the pivot. I want to get rid of that pin. I want to get rid of that spring. How can I get rid of these parts? I think we've come up with a solution. Here lower, take this pin, and I'm not going to try and find a live round and play games without this thing with the mud and the blood. And there's a pin on the front. See the pin on the front there? That'll fit through there. It's the same size. Bingo. One for the front, one for the back. You want to remove it. Done. Brilliant. The only problem I've got left is it's the wrong color. So what I do, these are in standard bland mode, blank canvas. Spray paint that with a little bit of gray primer. Spray paint it the right color green that I want for this, or black, whatever you want. Rattle can it, throw it in the oven at 200 degrees for about 25 minutes. You got any one you want. They're available. Have a nice day.